Senegalese President Abdoulaye Wade is among world leaders addressing the UN's General Assembly in New York this week. Mr. Wade was in Washington recently to receive a $540 million grant from the Millenium Challenge Corporation. Mariama Diallo sat down with the president to find out what Senegal plans to do with the money.
We have decided to reserve this money to build roads, main roads in Senegal, and also to irrigate land for producing food for the people, maybe for export. Now, why have we decided to build a road? Because for me, infrastructure is a super priority. I am one of the two who elaborated the NEPAD program, a new partnership of Africa's development. It was Mr. Tabombeki and me. He insisted on cultural aspect, on history, but me, I insisted on economical and structural aspect. And I said that, first of all, Africa should build a network of infrastructure, modern infrastructure, and with in high quality.
And as we talk, Senegal is actually experiencing certain problems, natural problems such as floods, and we've also had other problems such as lack of electricity sometimes. Is this money going to be used at all to take care of some of those problems, or it's completely different?
This program is not to fight flooding, but we are working in program financed from budget and from other partners. Project is to transport this population from these areas. These areas are in very low land. This is why we try to use the pump, to take the water, to bring it to the sea. But this is very, very difficult. And finally, we have decided to transport the population in new buildings, in new houses. And we have a program of 3,000 houses by year. And now we have finished 1,050. And these houses now are occupied by population taken from this area.
The other question that I touched on was the lack of electricity in certain areas. And the population complains a lot, and what is being done right now.
As for the electricity, of course, Senegal do not produce gas, Senegal do not produce oil. So we have to buy this from outside. And with the high cost, it was difficult for us to get fuel and gas. But now, at this moment, I'm talking with you, we have potentially solved the problem. We just have a signature with a Nigerian businessman that will provide us in gas for 6 months in advance. And we will pay only after 6 months after having received this gas, so that the problem of providing electricity is potentially reduced or eliminated. And also, we have contracts with some companies and some countries like Guinea Equatorial that will provide us in oil.
I have another question, because I know we don't have a lot of time, but this is just 2012 is around the corner, and obviously you've been president, second term. But my question that everyone wonders, are you a candidate for 2012?
I think that my responsibility is to run again in Senegal. Senegal is not ready for change, so that will give me time to undertake the fair election with many candidates. Election that will be overlooked by all the international community.
People are always thinking that you want your son to I mean, this is the time to tell people what is it really. Do you want your son to succeed you?
Some are for, some are against. This is a democracy. But till now, I have not decided to beg him to be the president.
Does he want to be the president?
Pardon?
Have you ever talked to him? Does he want to be the president of Senegal?
Never, not yet. Not yet, frankly, not yet. I appoint him in the government because he's a high capacity, he's a banker, he works in London, in the city, and now he has the advantage to big relations with Arab countries. The money is there. You know, the Senegalese incapacity to bring the money in Senegal, you know, that is important for us.